Chapter 1. Comfort. If we could somehow get into a time machine and transport back through history, back before humans had to come up with civilizations, science, and technology, back to a time where you could only eat what you could hunt or gather, we would have a much better understanding of how a dog sees life. That's because primitive humans, let's call them cavemen, hadn't yet developed the ability to think on a higher level. Prehistoric humans didn't worry about where their career was going. They didn't wonder if their latest tweet was going viral. And they didn't dream about what they were going to be when they grew up. The biggest ambition they had was to deal with what was in front of them in a way that didn't get them eaten or hurt. As humans, we have become more civilized, but dogs have remained in this mindset, unchanged, for thousands of years. Because dogs were domesticated, they woke up and did what they had to do to survive and stay comfortable doing it. These two motivations are not mutually exclusive. A dog will develop strategies for its survival that are more efficient and more direct. In other words, what shortcuts can I take that delivers maximum food for minimum risk or effort? All living creatures are geared, fundamentally, in achieving and maintaining comfort. Humans are the only beings that will voluntarily go against nature and do things the hard way or go above and beyond out of personal satisfaction or to get ahead in life. All other members of the animal kingdom are looking to satisfy their instinctual drive while sacrificing as little for their comfort as they can and still get the job done. Think about a wolf, one of the most powerful and ferocious beasts of the wild, blessed with the strength, speed, and stamina to take down almost any prey it can find. Given a choice between taking on healthy adult prey and hunting down animals that are weaker, such as a baby or an older animal, they will take the obvious choice, most advantageous choice every time. And why? Same payoff for less effort and less chance of taking an antler to the guts. Dogs still have that basic problem-solving mentality. How do I get what I want with a minimum amount of discomfort? But as we move dogs into domesticated environments, the picture becomes more complicated. Dogs don't see your house as you do. To them, it's no different than the great outdoors. For example, if you had a tree growing in the middle of your living room, your dog wouldn't be fazed as you would. At the same time, the dog has to play by the human's rules, and that means it can no longer do what's most direct. For instance, snatch a plate of food off the counter or relieve themselves anywhere they like in the house. This is the essence of effective dog training, to set in the animal's mind that the quickest and easiest way to get what they want is to act in a certain way, as triggered by a given command. A dog's instincts are intact from the moment it's born, but can be shaped dramatically. It's particularly effective when dealing with puppies because they don't have a track record of doing things on their own. If shown right from wrong from the jump, they don't have any reason to try and figure out other ways to get what they want. And, unlike humans who are always trying to build a better mousetrap, once I teach a puppy a successful way of doing things, they don't try to improve upon it. It doesn't dawn on them to seek an alternative unless I give them a reason to or let them think they can find a better way. With puppies, I have all knowledge of what that puppy has witnessed or hasn't. Puppies are a blank slate, which is why when it comes to raising them, I make sure that if I'm not there to stop or influence behavior, in other words, if I'm not actively working with them, then the puppy is put up in its crate. A puppy is always learning, so I don't want it to witness bad habits on its own.